body been struggling with. All right, we got the goods. Light. Good morning, ladies. Welcome back to the channel. So I'm getting ready to head out while Dad watches the little ones. I need to go get a few things in town, and I wanted to go ahead and start the vlog off for you ladies and bring you along. So hopefully you enjoy today's video and find some homemaking motivation, get like some cough drops, a few household items. So yeah, this is my outfit for today. Just some mom jeans with my bag that I showed in my last video and my yellow sweater. I'm obsessed with this right now. And then just my white flats. So cute, cozy as usual. So let's go ahead and head out. And I have to sneak out the back door so the kids don't know I'm leaving. Alright, we are back home. I went ahead and put on my pajamas. Show you what I got here. These are the cough drops I really like, the original Ricola, but I ended up getting these two just to see. They really are good. They taste like a lemon balm, but they're very strong. So if you have a really bad cough, these are the way to go. And some conditioner, some heavy cream for my coffee. Ended up getting some of my face cream, which I've raved about many times. It's the best face cream in the world. Then I wanted to get a blush that was like a little darker for the fall and winter. I couldn't find like a non-toxic, but I really like the Milani brand, so I ended up getting it. And it's in the shade Sunset Passion, so I think it's a really pretty shade. That's it. I just ended up getting some coffees for me and husband. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put this stuff away.
We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand? We only get one life, I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand.
Alright ladies, I wanted to share a little tip with you that I try to do during these mundane tasks. A scripture that motivated this was at Psalms 19:14, and it says, "May the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be pleasing to you, O God." I try to be intentional about what and how I think during these moments instead of passively thinking of the little details that you're actually doing, like picking up the toys or sweeping or dishes. I leave that time for most of my active thinking, like video ideas, educational podcasts, a scripture or passage I've been learning about and how I can apply it. And of course, I try to express gratitude in my heart throughout the day.
Yeah, the countryside is so pretty with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand? That we only get one life, I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand.
Alright ladies, I am just sitting down here and I'm writing out my to-do list for the upcoming week. My goal is this evening to go down and sit by the tree and do some Bible study, work on some passion projects that I have going on, some video ideas that I want to start working on. If you ladies have any ideas or video topics that you would like me to discuss, please let me know. Right now I'm working on the topic about trad wives. If you ladies have any questions about that, let me know, but I want to do like a more biblical take on it. I'm just go ahead and finish up my coffee, and Lydia just woke up, so I'm going to go get her and then we'll get on with the rest of the day.
I think often as moms we ask, when will I ever have the time to stop and think or work on my self-improving habits? Instead of thinking we have this specific time to study and then we feel guilty for not, why not take a minute to read a scripture and ponder over it maybe throughout the day? Focus on how we use our time rather than saying, I have no time.
Where the ships must go to get all cleaned up and put away.
But also, what we meditate on matters. Do we constantly think negatively? Then that's going to lead to bitterness, and then we're going to be responsible and accountable for our thoughts and whatever our thoughts motivate us to do. So it's definitely something that needs daily exercising. I've been working on this, like I've said, for years, so doing this throughout these mundane tasks may be our only opportunity. And I really like that scripture at Ephesians 5:15. It says, so keep strict watch that how you walk is not as unwise, but as a wise person, making the best use of your time. So this is one of those ways that I can make the best use of my time. Sure, I would love to have a picnic every day and sit at my desk for an hour, but as a mom of young ones, that's just not possible. So doing this can really help us alleviate that.
If I ask you, don't hold back on me. Only better if you set it free. In a new light, we can see everything.
Alright, good morning, ladies. It is 5 a.m. and not on purpose because Lydia woke up, but I soothed her back to sleep, and I figured, I'm just gonna stay up, try to get in a few chapters. Honey, get out of here. I've been sleeping on the couch the last couple days, off and on, because I've had a really bad cough, and I don't want to keep everybody up. So I've just been coming out here when it gets too bad. So I just want to take advantage of the time and do a little Bible study before the kids wake up. It's a little past 7, and I wanted to come back here, take advantage of the time while Dad is still here, just so I can rest a little bit more. I think it's important, like, while you can, just take advantage of those times, like while they're napping, or just so you can recenter and rest as much as you can throughout the day. Even I feel like sometimes we feel like, oh, it has to be like, rest is like taking an hour nap and all of that. But even like sitting back here and being able to meditate and sit in the silence for 10-15 minutes, it really does a lot for my sense of rest. So that's what I'm gonna do. Drink my coffee and prepare myself for the rest of the day. Ask you ladies, I plan on doing a video on the tradwife topic, and I wanted to, hopefully if you ladies would be willing to just write down below any comments that you have, any questions that you have regarding it, if you've ever heard of it. And I really want to do my best to do justice with it. Another topic I want to discuss that I've been working on is my journey in becoming an empowered wife. It's been a real more difficult, I think, while, trying to work on yourself and at the same time getting in the season of motherhood where you have little ones. So I haven't been able to spend as much time as I would have liked. Lately, I've been very consistent in it, and I've been having some breakthroughs, and I just want to talk on the subject of that and what all that entails, and my journey with it, my struggles with it, and how I have essentially made over my mind to be transformed, and all the struggles that came along with that. And by no means have I come to where I have now become an empowered wife, but there's always room to grow and learn on how to be a good wife. Alright, well, I think that's it. I'm gonna go tidy up the house a little bit before we go and wait for Lydia to wake up and head out. Okay, I'm gonna put a podcast on while I tidy the house because I walked over to the mess and I was like, I do not want to do this. I was like, I'll put a podcast on. So when you don't feel motivated, put a podcast on. I listen to everyone, even, despite what it's talking about, because there's always little gems that you can take from it, and the experiences, and whether a certain wife is struggling with a certain problem, you can put your problem in that scenario and apply it to yourself, and that's what I always like to do. So yeah, all right, we got the goods. There's nothing like a fresh fountain Coke.
I need a drink.
You want a drink? Okay, it's Coke. It's like, what is this? Oh yeah. And I had to wait for the fries to get done so they're nice and fresh. And I'm being responsible because I'm eating before I go shopping.
Coming up.
Here it goes. Okay, I'm gonna eat a couple more bites of this and then we'll head in. Alright ladies, we are home. I'm refilling the coffee beans. Relax a little bit in the living room with them. Play around, maybe take a walk outside. This is what it looks like. I'm in my pajamas, getting ready to eat some spaghetti and do a little bit on the computer. So I call it a night. All right, ladies, it is a new day. We are getting ready to head out. I'm going to take the kids to the park and get a few odds and ends. Trying to take advantage of this beautiful weather before winter hits and we're stuck inside all the time. She wants my makeup. Oh no. Okay. Just continuing the vlog. Sit it down. All right. Can you sit down for mama? Sit down. No? Okay.
Deep in the biting, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you.
You gonna stand up? Yeah!
And be on your own. But no matter what comes your way, I will stay right here beside you to catch you if you fall.
All right, we are back and Just unboxing a few of my things here. I got a strap for my camera. Print is really cute. Super cute. I'm gonna go ahead and put some diapers and wipes and just some odds and ends in here for when we're out and about. But it is 2:30 and I got some stuff to make some hamburgers tonight. We're gonna do like a little picnic up on the hill. I might go ahead and do a load of laundry, so I'm gonna go ahead and start that. It's Hardy. You gonna dance with me? All right, good morning, ladies. It is Friday, and I'm just getting ready. We're gonna go head out to Grandma's for a little bit, pick up some packages, and it's a beautiful fall day. It's a little overcast, but it's really nice out. Maybe we'll take a walk today, but currently I am watching, her channel name is Gorgeously Green, and it's about 7 surprising habits sabotaging your weight loss after 45. She does a lot of health and wellness regarding women a little up in age, which I'm just trying to get back on track really, because lately I've been noticing like my bloating coming back, and it's just been really discouraging. And I just had to sit and meditate and think about my eating habits and everything like that, and I have allowed things to trickle back in, I guess, with like my mini M&Ms and my popcorn, and just, I always tell this to my friend, oftentimes I forget that, oh, I'm feeling great, I'm feeling amazing, I'm losing weight, and then you slowly like, oh, I can have a little bit of this or a little bit of that, like don't deprive yourself, and a little bit's okay. But I think that is okay, but for me, I have like this gut issue going on, and I think a lot of women after postpartum, really their gut suffers, and I just have to be really strict with myself. And that's, you know, this is kind of me like getting back on track and educating myself, trying to motivate myself again. And it's not that, you know, I haven't not been eating healthy. It's just letting things that aren't that great for your gut, especially, I've never been diagnosed with like SIBO or anything, but I feel like when I start to maybe have a little bit of pasta or bread or sugar, it just like, it comes back. So I've heard that if you have something like that, it takes months, maybe even years in order for your gut to heal. So it is discouraging because, you know, you're working out, you're eating healthy, and you allow yourself to have like a little bit, and then all of a sudden like your stomach explodes, and it's not like it goes away in a day, you know, it's like you feed the bad bacteria, and it takes a while to kill that bacteria, you know, so you have to be consistent and stuff. So I think the next thing, that in order for me to get to like the next level, I need to make some sacrifices, and I really need to like hone in and hone down and really remember all the things that I've learned and all the things that I've done in order to help me get to this point, and not to lose track of that, and really like when I got those M&Ms or when I ate that Wendy's, I felt terrible the whole day. So I think it's important like to show moments like this to where it's like, oh, I'm not gonna like show me eating those things because I'm supposed to be healthy and I'm supposed to like set the example, but this is where I'm at. Like, we're human. I think it's easy to like forget why you feel great, and then to go back to that and be like, oh yeah, like that's why. I think at this point, being 33, I have to think of the next 10 years, 20 years about how I can age-proof my body so I can have the energy and mental clarity to take care of my kids. So yeah, I'm gonna start incorporating a lot more probiotic gut foods like kimchi and yogurt and things. I think it's so easy to, like, while yes, I make my healthy version of my oatmeal cookies, I feel like I'm always snacking on those and drinking coffee all day. So you just always have to like reevaluate, I guess. And so yeah, I know I'm not the only one who struggles with this. And as a mom especially, it's so easy to be like, okay, what do the kids need? Breakfast, lunch, dinner, what I'm gonna make for dinner. And then, you know, all of a sudden, like, yeah, you snacked on a couple cookies and maybe you had a hot dog, but this is me getting back on track. Something too I've been trying to do is manage my stress, especially as a mom. I think it's important because we're constantly bombarded each and every day with, you know, little stressors and triggers and stuff. Stress like food stress like if you're working out too much, stress, you know, environmentally, like just everything stress, whether you're thriving or you're having like even gut issues. So managing your stress, doing things to like combat that, because we're never going to be able to take away stress with it, you know. And that's why I'm always talking about like soul care and self-care. All right, I think I'm gonna finish up getting ready, tidy up the house a little bit before Lydia wakes up, then we'll head out and visit grandma, and then see what else we can get into today. Today's outfit, cozy cardigan and some high-rise mom dark blue jeans. I'm gonna go get the kids dressed and we will head out. Alright ladies, we are back from grandma's and I got a package. Fitville sent me some tennis shoes. They had sent me some last year, but I ended up giving them to my grandma because she liked them. So they reached out again. I was like, sure, because I would love to have some nice walking shoes. I tried them on. They're a little bit big, so I'm going to reach out to them and see if I can get like a 9.5, because last time I feel like I ordered a 9.5 and they were too small, so I'm not for sure, but they're super cute. Just for fall and winter, it's gonna be really nice. So yeah, got those. I have lunch in the oven for the kids, and I believe I'm gonna have to change poopy diapers. So I'm gonna start a little laundry and then chill out until Dad gets home. I found a nice replacement for my pop. Not that I won't ever have like Pepsi or Coke or whatever, but try to avoid the sugar as much as possible. And this has really nice ingredients in it. Cassava root flour, chicory, artichoke, marshmallow root. It's sweetened with stevia leaf. I'm sure you've heard of them. I am pleasantly surprised. So this is something that I'll be having if I'm like craving a Coke. Like I said, not that I will like never have pop, you know, trying to get back to those good habits and find better replacements. So this is one of them. Okay, it is the end of the day, and I just wanted to come back here real quickly and in the vlog and just share a little bit about what I've been struggling with on the same topic of health and wellness, but of course that regarding motherhood and trying to do my best to feed my kids nourishing, healthy foods, and the struggle that comes along with that, the mom guilt, everything. Like, it's just so frustrating because as hard as I try to be educated and be aware of certain ingredients and try to just be really mindful, because there's so many things that are just saturated with bad chemicals, and even if I try my hardest to like find something that looks like it on the front label is organic, non-GMO, all good ingredients, made with cauliflower, and then you get home and it has like maltodextrin in it, it's like sometimes it's just so impossible for me to, especially grocery shopping with 2 kids, to always look at the back of the ingredients. I'll learn as I go like what my go-tos are, what doesn't have that, but then I'll end up getting the same thing that I always used to get, and then they end up changing the ingredients of it, and I'm like, what, this has maltodextrin, or this has like some sort of seed oil or anything like that, and then it just gets so overwhelming that I just try to do the best I can. You know, the kids only eat chicken fingers, for example. Like, they don't only eat that, but you know what I'm trying to say, like trying to feed a toddler is quite difficult. But just anxiety over every time the kids get sick. And I know the season that they're in, like, they're going to get colds, they're going to get stomach bugs, they're going to get sick. It's just almost triggering for me when, because I have this difficulty with trying to do my best to feed them nourishing foods, and knowing that there's so many things that are labeled good that there's still those toxic ingredients in. At the same time, like, I want to be balanced. I want to not overly stress about that. Making 3 meals a day, snacks and things like that, it can get really overwhelming. And I don't want my kids to feel like growing up they were on this like rigid healthy food diet, or I want it to be something that they consciously want to choose the healthier option. So that's why I do introduce them, and we, like you've seen, we went to Wendy's, and I mean, we probably go to fast food maybe like once every 3 months or something. That will go through the drive-thru, and I'll get Josiah some French fries, because I want him to know like this is okay in moderation, and I don't want them to like to be deprived of it. So when they turn a teenager, they're like, oh my gosh, all these fast food places, and then they like really wreck their health. So again, I know it's all in moderation, but when it's you actively going to the grocery store and trying to choose those clean ingredients, not let alone the high rise in food costs, it's just overwhelming. And it's just something I know that I'm not the only one, and that it's like an everyday struggle, weekly struggle, of course, when you go grocery shopping. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a solution for it. I just wanted to share it because I know that if, there's other moms out there who struggle with this as well, we're not alone. And if you have any helpful suggestions or tips, please let me know. Sometimes it's just not, especially in the season you're in, feasible for you to cook, all natural, handmade, scratched, chicken nuggets, which, I have friends who do that, and that's amazing. And I would like to try to do that actually. Each month, I just try to be like 1% better, like learn 1% more of a home cooked meal, or easy to slip back into bad habits because you just feel so overwhelmed that you're just like, forget it. You always get back on track because long term, like the health and wellness of you and your child is really important. But all that to say, I think right now, the times that we're living in, it's almost impossible not to struggle in this area, and everybody has what works for them. We shouldn't ever put that guilt on a mom to be like, oh, you need to cook handmade scratch meals every single time, 3 times a day. It's not reality. It's not. So yeah, I do try to get like a lot of frozen healthy versions, but it can get expensive. So I guess that sometimes you have to just relinquish control on that. Do the best you can with the circumstances and financial means that you have. Things were not supposed to be like this, and we just have to hold out for God's kingdom, to correct all these matters. I think it really helps me just to have gratitude and be thankful for being able to have food, but also for like being thankful for like the kids' health. And it's a good way to just focus on what is positive and what you can control. But yeah, I just wanted to share, and I think I'm going to end the vlog here. So I hope you ladies enjoyed today's video and you found some homemaking motivation and you got inspired as homemakers in some way. Until next time, I hope to see you in my next video. Say bye, Lydia. Say bye. Kiss. Oh, you're so cute. Say bye.
Forever, forever, forever. I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking?